Hi everybody, welcome to GearGossip. Today it's about something completely different for a change. We are talking vocal microphones today. Vocal microphones, why should you even bother? Because we all use the same stuff. We are all using the good old Shure SM58, and for those who are puzzled right now, this is how it looks new. And just because everybody uses this one, I decided to show you three alternatives, including the Biodynamic M88TG, the ND96 by Electro Voice, and the Audix OM7. And so why should you upgrade? Because we are all using this one and be done with it? No, there's always something better in some direction. Oh, this might be a standard for everybody, but if we stick to standards, we never will buy another guitar and all stick to Telecasters with one pickup. I try to have a microphone that gives me the ability to crank the gain and keep my voice low, because if I have to shout the whole evening, I end up after 1 hour with so I chose three microphones where the manufacturer says they can take a lot of gain because they start you know? The Biodynamic has been around for a while and it has no switches whatsoever. It looks very, very nice, and it features a very strong proximity effect. That means the bass gets stronger as you get closer to it. It's so strong, the flat frequency response for the bass is a meter off, and it's recommended also for kick drum and bass. So that's Mr. Bass. The next is the Electro Voice and the 96. 69? No, 96. The first thing that you notice is this flat basket. Yeah, whenever you see something like this, flat means you can get closer to the microphone. More output, less feedback. It has a switch for flat frequency response. This is for la and cut mids, which means close miking. We will stick for close miking because we're talking loud stages. And the OM7, which is my own, by the way. I'm using OM7s on stage, so I'm biased. Be careful. Huge basket in comparison and an extremely low output. So if you want to use this one, prepare for low output. You need something with good amount of gain to amplify this. And it is very, very narrow in terms of frequencies and close miking. You have to go this. It's built for that distance. You might want to try this. Won't work. You will see this. The first setup will be the distance, the sound of the microphone, and the sweet spot. Sweet spot, yes, all these microphones share the proximity effect. The closer you get, the more bass you get. So there is a sweet spot. We didn't try to level them in terms of they have to sound identical, just like or not like. It's all to personal taste of us. And I say us because I brought a friend of mine, Mr. Florian Bessler, also called Wilder Pilger. If you like that voice, you might want to check out wilderpilger.de or com. Yeah, Google is your friend. We were trying to compensate the output with a gain. Just listen to the sound, the bass and the treble, the frequency response, and try to ignore the level, the differences in level. This is for your ears. A little bit lengthy, but it's worth listening to it.
You and me, sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Told that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk and you land in jail.
Good or bad, heads or tails, it's right across the street. We are always waiting for someone, always trying to make this world. Ich glaube, das ist mein Lieblingsabstand hier.
Okay.
You and me, sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Told that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk, and you land in jail. Lord, I get weary, I'm sick of trying, you and me. Sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Toad that barge, lift that bale.
Left or right, up or down, that is how you wander. Good or bad, heads or tails, it's right across the street. We are always waiting for someone, always trying to make this world a home. We are always waiting for someone, always trying to make this world a home. Ich glaube, so gefällt's mir am besten.
You and me, sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Toad that barge, you and me, sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Toad that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk and you land in jail.
Always trying to make this world a home. Left, left or right, left or right, left or right, up or down, that is how you wander. Good or bad, heads or tails, it's right across the street. We are always waiting. Ich glaube, hier gefällt es mir am besten. Ja, für mich schon. Always waiting, ja, for someone.
Lord, I get weary, you and me, sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Toad that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk and you land in jail.
Now, left or right, up or down, that is how you wander. Good or bad, heads or tails, it's right across the street. We are always waiting for someone, always trying to make this world a home. Left or right, up or down, that is how you wander. Good or bad, heads or tails, it's right. Ja, da muss ich ganz ran, dann gefällt's mir. Küsschen aufs Mikrofon.
Surprise, the sure isn't all that bad if you use it like this, on the far side of the stage, where you can hardly see it. Then comes the biodynamic, the electro voice, and the audience is almost touching. If you're talking stages with in-ear monitoring, the audience is miles away, and the speakers also, you might want to stop listening to this video if you're like me, facing loud audiences, small rooms, and you're really nailed to the microphone with the monitors cranked and shouting your lungs out. Then you might want to see the next part, which is we're having the microphone like this, we adjusted the equalization and then switching back and forth. So you can listen to this beautiful sound of microphones all up to the mouth and with an equalization and none. This is the air band. This is very, very high frequencies, the glitter, the sparkle. This is treble and high mids frequency, and this is cut and boost. And this is low mids or bass frequency, and this is cut or boost. Huh? The low, high, very high.
Lord, I get weary. I'm sick of trying, 'cause I'm tired of living. But I'm scared of dying, and Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along. Old Man River, and Old Man River, he must know something, but he don't say nothing. And Old Man River,
Left or right, up or down, that is how you wonder. Good or bad, heads or tails, it's right across the street.
Lord, I get weary. I'm sick of trying, 'cause I'm tired of living. But I'm scared of dying, and Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along. You don't plant potatoes, don't plant cotton, and them that plants them are soon forgotten. And da da da.
Left or right, up or down, that is how you wonder. Good or bad, heads or tails, it's right across the street. We are always waiting for someone. Auch schön.
Lord, I get weary. I'm sick of trying, 'cause I'm tired of living. Lord, I get weary. I'm sick of trying, 'cause I'm tired of living. But I'm scared of dying, and Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along. He just keeps rolling along.
Left or right, up or down, that is how you wonder. Good or bad, heads or tails, it's right across the street. We are always waiting for someone.
Lord, I get weary. I'm sick of trying, 'cause I'm tired of living. But I'm scared of dying, and Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along. And Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along.
Left or right, up or down, that is how you wonder. Good or bad, heads or tails, it's right across the street. We are always waiting for someone. Always trying to make this world our home. Da geht schon noch was.
The electro voice sounds decent right out of the box. You hardly need any EQ. You can use it to refine, but you don't have to actually. The Shure isn't all that bad if you put in insane amounts of treble. The biodynamic is cool. And the Audix is a little bit tame, my own microphone. So much for theory and headphones, now for speakers and noise. I will put up my acoustic combo, put up all the levels and the gains, and then raise the master until we start hearing these noises.
Lord, I get weary. I'm sick of trying 'cause I'm tired of living. You and me, sweat and strain, body you're aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk and you land in jail. Lord, I get weary. Ooh. I'm sick of trying 'cause I'm tired of living, but I'm scared and dying, and Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along. Ooh. Doo-doo. Lord, I get weary. I'm sick of trying 'cause I'm tired of living, but I'm scared and dying, and Old Man River. Sweat and strain, body you're aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk and you land in jail. Lord, I get weary. I'm sick of trying 'cause...
Okay, just a minute. You might have heard, in this scenario, the biodynamic is by far the loudest in the bunch. Far away comes the electro voice, and on par, the Shure and the Audix, which leaves me puzzled because my onstage experience with a pretty much identical setup is... And this one is rock solid. Never, ever any sort of feedback. So something is wrong with this setup or with my ears. So I did another test, this time with my studio grade monitors with tweeters, and really took really a long time to dial in the right amount of equalization to level the treble levels. Now the biodynamic and the Shure are on par, which is sort of bullshit. And then I decided to give it another try with the IR again, and not using any outboard equalization, just this crappy low-high equalization you find on these amps. Again, a different result with the electro voice winning out, and just by slightly tweaking equalization and positioning of the amp, you either have whistling away on all 4 microphones or the REL falling to pieces from volume without any feedback. Sorry folks, I cannot give you a hit list of feedback resistancy. No, because I think it's so dependent on your voice, the equalization, the positioning, the environment you're playing in. Too many things to consider. There's only one tendency that I have. These microphones start feedbacking in a very gentle way. Oh, back off. The Shure, when it starts feedbacking, it is multi-frequency. And you're panic on stage. But that's the only tendency that I have. Sorry folks, I can't tell you a winner of this contest. But I can give you a hint what my kind of microphone is for you or you. First, the Shure. For $100, it's not all that bad, really. It's known to be rock solid for onstage mistreatment. And if you have a good equalization in your touring rig, you can get, pleasing, good results. My clear winner in terms of sound is the biodynamic, very versatile, just by changing the positioning, the angle and the distance. And if you have a good equalization, a very good and effective equalization in your touring rig, you can even use it up close. If you don't have a good and effective equalization in your touring rig, you might want to check out the Electro Voice. If you have to use these crappy low-high settings on acoustic amps, good choice, because it sounds good out of the box. A lot of presence, a lot of bite and bass roll off, and these always nasty mids get cut by the switch. Out of the box, no equalization. My choice. But my personal choice is the OM7. I'm using this for a reason, because I am a guitarist and I'm sort of lame when it comes to stage performance. I'm just concentrating on my playing and I'm pretty much nailed to the microphone and I don't move. I don't do this. Use some sort of compression and you're fine with this. If this is your application, the way to go. That's it. So maybe the real message of this review is you can watch as many reviews as you want, including mine, of course, but you might want to check out yourself. In terms of sound, feedback resistance, it's so dependent on your voice, your taste, the environment, your stage equipment, the that all hints that you can get on the internet. Biased, colored, not worth considering. Go out, get some decent microphones and check them yourself. That's the only way to find out.